So I'm seeing that Homelander's getting a mixed bag. Some people like him, some don't like him at all. They're saying it's a replica of Superman from Injustice 2, which personally I like that. Like I like Homelander from what we've seen in the trailer. I like him. I was looking forward to have some kind of reflection of Injustice 2, so I'm grateful to see that with, obviously added combos. But he looks like a Superman from Injustice 2 mixed with Ermac from Mortal Kombat X. When he does that, I forgot how it goes, but he does this combo, then he glides in the air for just a mid-second, then goes back to the combo. That reminds me of Ermac, but I like it. I'm liking Homelander so far. I honestly want to see more of FERRA, to see if all those combos I saw that Homelander did was all from him, or was it a boost from FERRA. So that's the biggest thing I want to see.
All right, that is Homelander. He's such a personality-based character, and I feel like the team really nailed his sly grins and like the fourth wall breaking with the throw. What do you like about Homelander?
I personally like
the throw. I really like that.
Right, like it always makes me laugh anytime.
But his attitude in Peacemakers, I think they did a really good job with that.
Style, or into a fatality, or into anything, and I always love those sort of nods to the source material.
And super fun for the design team, because y'all just get to watch a lot of the source material and find really cool.
Conveniently, we're all huge fans of the boys. So and Gen V.
And the milk intro is just it's gotta be.
You notice that? I just noticed Shao Kahn just sitting right there between them.
Stuff we've done in this game.
He loves milk.
The little tongue part, it's so good.
Really cool. So that was Homelander. We will be showing Homelander later. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about a few things that are coming up. So, Derek, I'd like to start with you.
Sup.
Could you discuss a little bit about the upcoming season?
Yeah, of course. So, new season of the Reptile. Reptile is invading this season, so
I forgot about that.
A bunch of cool reptilian skins. Also, we've done some quality of life adjustments and changes. We have more of the kind of one-off missions. One new kind of one-off mission we have is called Quick Draw, which I know Sean Hemrick will love. And then also you can turn around on pathways now. So hey, if you didn't want to go that way, you can turn around now. We've increased inventory space for relics and for talisman. So we have a lot of fun
speaking of that, for those who play Invasions, do you use a lot of different talismans? I really don't. When I play Invasions, I have one, and I just stick with it for the rest. If it works for me, I just stick with it for the whole thing. Unless there's like a boss battle where I need a certain one, which ain't many of those. But for the most part, I'm fine. I don't like all these different talismans is a good idea, but in my opinion, just from playing the game, I don't need a majority, like a lot of them, a huge inventory of it. That's just something I noticed when he was talking about talisman.
I had problems myself being like, man, which one am I gonna have to get rid of? Because I really like this
Usually
one.
Give me the right relic, the right talisman. I'll use that the whole time.
I love that one.
Really good one.
Sorry, hold up.
We have elemental advantages and
I had my fan on. I don't know if it was loud.
To an encounter, it'll tell you if your character is an advantaged or disadvantaged for this fight based on their elemental types.
May want to pull somebody in off the bench to do that.
Absolutely, totally. And then in addition to that, we also are letting you preview the rewards to mini bosses and major bosses, so you can be like, ooh, what am I going to get from this? And the seasonal tower too, you can see what skin you're working towards, how many completions it is, and things of that nature. Yeah. So we've been listening, and then there's a couple other goofy one-off things. We'll have the free trial tower, of course, for Homelander and for FERRA. And this season's Titan may be my favorite of all time.
Oh, wait a minute. So, FERRA you can use before the actual release date? I just caught that. I never knew you can use cameos early on the towers. Or do you have to wait for the actual date? I'm going to have to find out whenever this DLC comes out, because if I could try FERRA even just for the towers, I'm good with that, because I said this before, I hate how the cameos come out later than the main character of the DLC, even though they're in the same trailer. It's like you show all these cool combos, but I can't use those combos or even lab with them until the cameo DLC comes out, which I hate that. Put them out together. But if there's a tower on release day of Homelander, I'm down for that. I just want to try some combos out.
Very, very funny.
And and that's about it. And we've got little Shao here too. He's here to support us today.
Sitting at the desk with us.
Yep. Shao, very supportive, very nice supportive. Guy.
Suck. Oh, I'll get back to it. So that's what we've got coming for Invasions.
Sounds great. There aren't a lot of gameplay sort of like character balance things this time around because we're barreling towards Final Kombat, which is in Toronto this year. I will be there. I'm very excited to see everyone.
Bring me back a poppers.
I will do that.
Okay.
14th to the 16th of June, and then it's also Last Chance Qualifier there, and the last time to sign up for that is June the 10th.
Whew.
So if you're in the area of Toronto, sign up and come see us. It's going to be a really good time. Speaking of
good times,
yes, the tournaments, Combo Breaker was just this.
That was a good time.
Recently.
I'm about to do some reactions to those because I did miss Combo Breaker and I wanted to see it. So expect some reactions soon of that.
Major props to Rick and his team, everyone who puts that thing together. It is a monstrous endeavor, and the building was beautiful and amazing, and it was just a cool vibe. Like,
it's always a great electric environment.
Yeah.
It's always awesome to see all the fans and the people competing. I have to say my highlight personally was Sonic's run through losers to like get back into winners.
Lower bracket.
Sorry, my apologies.
Are they about to spoil it? I don't know who won, so
anyway,
I'm trying not
like,
to.
When he pulled out Omni-Man and Movado, and people were like, what the heck is this?
Nope, I don't hear.
Like,
Actually, I'm just gonna skip it.
blew
Bump
my
this.
mind. We did it.
We got a little more to go.
No.
Okay,
I thought we were
good.
going to
Yeah, I don't want to
Nope,
know.
we're going to go right to, we have a new character in the game
Yep.
coming up very shortly.
Homelander.
Can you tell everyone what you see Homelander is as a character?
Homelander to me is, at his core, a pretty basic jack-of-all-trades character that can kind of keep you out, can get in, kind of a brawler and all that. But then it's all tied together with his ability to fly, and that's what kind of aids his mobility, his mix-ups, his ability to actually escape, stuff like that. And I think that's just a really neat kind of factor. You'll have this character that's pretty straightforward and simple to play, but then you have
It does seem like he has more flexibility with his flight than Natara.
Unique way.
Which we're going to, of course, show in the breakdown, and we're going to show FERRA as well. But before FERRA, let's take a look at Homelander.
Let's do it.
All right, let's take a look
I
at
love how he's
Homelander.
gliding.
Soup's excited. Let's do it.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Quality.
That's right.
So, as you'd expect, not exactly a martial artist, more of a brawler. He just kind of punches you really quickly and really hard. I think his throw really shows his strength.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I like that. I am done apologizing. That's sick. I like that. I thought he was going to say that would get your ratings, but I'm glad he says different things.
Lasers.
Yeah, he's a big fan of lasers.
Like, even his ducking attack, or just ducking, just shows off his personality.
He got style.
He's
Look
so
at the
cocky.
pose.
We're ants to him. So let's check out one of his
I love how they give him a
This is his normal
peacemaker
that has the most
attitude.
range.
It works
It is a
perfectly.
high, so you got to look out for down pokes and duckers. But it has great range, and you can hit from into a combo, and he just shoves you away.
Which is pretty good.
Deadpool will fit perfectly in this game, thinking about
That's a
it.
great point. Then for mids, he has this forward one, which it doesn't quite have the range of a back one, but it is mid, which is great.
Nice damage
He's
Yes.
got the spinning back
for 2 hits.
Yes.
One of my favorite moves in game.
Very disrespectful.
You do it in the office all day long.
Not great.
Back
Oh
to
my
one of
goodness.
those 3 ends in a throw where he gouges your eye out, which is, I love the design team really.
Oh
nailed
my
it. This guy
goodness.
fights dirty. Despite
No, they
his
never
super
showed that in the
strength,
trailer. I
he's
was like, what is
just
he
nasty
grabbing
weapon
out,
fight.
bro?
So is he pushing your eyeball?
That's a
and pulling
fatality
your
right
eyeball
there.
out?
There's just a simple
Pushing down
combo.
and
Look, you see the eye on the
throwing
ground?
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Little.
The Detrius.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Another normal I'd love to show is forward 4, which is this low laser sweep, and you can actually combo off of it. I think that'll be one of his best combo starters.
Oh, wow, nice.
And it hits low, which is always great. And then lastly, this normal I think is probably his coolest, is this ear clap. He claps you in the ear.
Just like the show.
It actually does this cool, like, deafening sound effect, and then it has a neat little bonus where if it's a counter hit, he gets a full combo.
Wow.
Cool. And it's like another sort of reference to the show too, which I love.
Exactly. One of the best scenes from season 2, I think.
Yeah, poor guy.
So let's go over his special moves. First off, the I-beams. Everyone saw them in the trailer. He's got a straight beam. The EX1 is extra
Optic
powerful and
blast.
knocks you down. Low one, you can use it to go under fireballs, stuff like that. Keep them from advancing forward. An anti-air one, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you think they're going to jump, you do
Pretty
it.
simple.
And they'll regret jumping.
Yep.
And then he has a sweeping laser, which is very cool. The startup is pretty slow.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
on hit, you get
That's
this
sort of
big
like Injustice 2
knockback,
Superman.
corner combos, and on block they're pushed back.
Where you,
so this one is kind of hey,
amplify
you're
it
up close,
in
I wanna
Injustice
keep you
2.
away, and that complements the ones where you are away, and I want to keep you away. Or
And I wonder, can you use Movado when you have them in the air like that to go down,
That's
do
right,
that,
corner
you know,
combo.
ceiling assist?
Bring that back.
To do a combo?
Good luck. Good luck. And also for people that might be wondering, Homelander's earpiece is his cape, belt, and the shoulder paddy things.
pauldrons.
No one uses that word. No one uses that word.
All right, so
To be
he
real, I
also
like that
has
one better when he says,
this
I'm done
slight move where
apologizing.
He flies up
Oh,
in the air and then comes down looking very, very cocky and regal. If you EX it, it has armor and it knocks them down. So that's kind of his, hey.
oh wow, I
you're
like
close,
that.
You're pressuring me, get off.
I even like the pose like he
Literally
does in the show.
Gets off, like flies up and is just gone. Then he has this god complex.
I wonder though how
move in
safe
the
you are.
air
Oh, that's
where
pretty
he
cool.
kinda
I wonder how safe you are with that in case your opponent does block
get
it.
off me move. He literally gets off, like flies up and is just gone. Then he has this god complex move in the air where he kind of goes into this
Praise me.
Oh, my
very,
goodness.
very arrogant pose.
Movado would be very
You
beneficial
can
in this,
go
I'm
left to right
seeing.
and float, release it at any time,
A couple other ones, but I'm seeing a
land.
lot of combo potential with Movado here.
or go directly into flight, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah, see that
And
he
that's
has
a
more.
low
He's
hit
more
move when he
flexible
comes
with
down
flight
low
than
stomp.
Natara.
And then probably his most like kind of notable move, that the move that kind of wraps everything together, is the diabolical dash, command dash.
How they glue
Oh.
the kit.
Exactly, like everything ties to this.
I like
He
that.
dashes forward, it's a command dash. It's back forward too.
Because when I use
From
Homelander,
there,
I'm
he has
not
4 different
zoning. I
options.
like to blitz.
He has the pop up you've seen, where he knocks you up,
Leaves the air
gets a
comms.
combo. He has this knee, which is safe on block and mid. You get a knockdown.
Okay.
He has the big old mighty boot.
So all these
plus
moves
on
are
block and
mids.
knocks
They're
them
not
down.
overhead or lows
And my favorite.
so far.
The grab, which is actually like a throw. Like if they're stand blocking, they'll be thrown.
Which you can do from it's a throw from distance if you.
Right. So you can go in and do a throw, go in and do, like if you think they're going to duck block, you can use this mid and get frames, all the different kind of mix-ups you can think of.
So he's got all the tools.
You pretty much, like his offense is kind of tied to this diabolical dash, which you can also do in the air, and it has slightly different,
I love the
like
control you
animations.
have with him in the
like
flight.
the throw becomes.
He actually be the first
for
character I've tried that's actually that can
next
fly in the
step,
air.
Where he drops them down.
Well, no, I
And
tried
back
Omni-Man
forward
before,
one,
but not as Omni-Man.
like a
It's not
ground
like
combo
this.
instead of knocking you up. And you can do both to like do long combos, which you can see in the trailer and the fight we're going to show after this.
Oh yeah, there were some long air combos in that trailer, and I was like, that looks nice.
His combos are very fun to do too.
I'm excited to see what
So
that
then
battle
let's
look
talk
like.
about flight. At any point, you can get up and flip stance, and it'll start floating. And from there, you can move around completely. It's full flight. He also then you can drop down, and he gains.
So let's say it one more time, like because it is a different way of getting into the air too. You're
Correct.
using your flip stance button and up.
Yes, that's right. And from there, he has a couple of new moves. He has a down beam. He has straight beam.
I can see some people
Kinda
trolling with
keep them
that,
grounded,
bro.
Keep them out of the air.
Y'all don't
That's
be
exactly what
soft.
he
Don't
wants.
let these people
then
who's
he
going to
can do
use
the
that to their
diabolical
advantage.
dash
Don't let them frustrate you when
flight.
you quit. Find a way to
You
beat
can
them.
do stuff.
Because I can already see some people quit
Like
tolerating because
moves.
they're
You can
annoyed
do the
by that.
grab, and you can just land, and you can use it.
Don't let them win. They
Very
want you to quit.
quickly.
Don't let them do that.
You can use it to go past them for mix-ups.
That is cool. I love how he has
He
more
also
control
can
with
drop
flight
down.
than every character in the
Exactly.
game.
You look at the rest of his kit, a lot of it is based on keeping you out of the air, so
And
then
he is-
he's free.
This is fully fleshed out flying. He is
Exactly.
flying.
Now, I think one of the coolest things, though, is you can actually use it a lot quicker than you might think, and you can go into his air normals. Here's my favorite example. You'll notice we talked a lot about lows, throws, and all that, but I never said the word overhead. Typically, he doesn't really have an overhead. However, air attacks are overheads. So what you
Oh,
can do is go into flight almost instantly and do a jump attack. I'll show you.
I saw that in the commercial. That's what I was talking about.
And that counts as an overhead.
Exactly.
That was
Now I'll
great.
do it very slowly so you can kind of see what I mean. I'm going into flight, hitting 4, going into a jump attack,
Which is an
canceling that
overhead.
diabolical dash 1 into my combo. So it's almost like, very, very, and I don't want to say instant, but very quickly you can go into flight, cancel into a jump attack, which becomes an overhead, and that's going to complement all his mix-ups. So you can mix it up with the 4-4, the throw. You could not do the jump attack. You could diabolical dash over their head, come down, just land. All the options you can do in the air, you can do just on the ground. You can do it in combos and instantly go into flight. You can then, resume your zoning, or again, diabolical dash in, land if you don't, fake them out, go for a 50-50.
It's interesting, like his ground version, you don't have to be worried about overheads, but you always have to be worried about overheads because of his flight.
Exactly.
So he actually does have overheads, it's just they're gained a different way.
Yep, exactly.
Scorpion could work well too. Like I'm thinking of different cameos that could go with this. Scorpion's cameo could go well.
Dash and the flight. I think when you first start,
because what I'm thinking is, you know how they said flight opens overheads. So if players know that, when you in the air, they're going to expect it. So if I use Scorpion just for regular combos without being in the air, and then use the combo assist of Scorpion's overhead, that could be a good mix of, or Striker's overhead too. Ooh, Striker could work very well for him too. Man, bro, thinking about it, Striker could work very well. If you know how Striker plays this game, you know what I mean. Like thinking about now the potential just for mix-ups alone. Movado, Scorpion, Striker so far.
Jack of all trades, just kind of a brawler.
That knee would be good for Janet Cage.
This is all great. When you get into flight, you're like, wow, hitting these buttons is really, really fun. He kind of really opens up when you start looking into flight. I think it's a ton of fun.
A lot of satisfying combos, basically.
Yeah, I think he'll really appeal to kind of creative people that like, the setups and the big combos and stuff like that. He'll be a great, here's this video on Twitter of the stuff you can do in the corner using sweeping laser into flight. It's very cool.
Yeah. And we haven't even talked about what people will be using for cameos.
Exactly. I mean, again,
I was
that
just
can
talking
just
about
complement his mix-ups, complement, you could have a cameo. Like you could use, for example, if you're having trouble keeping them out of the air, Sonya's Square Wave. And then the last thing I want to talk about is his Fatal Blow. He can do it on the ground. It's a low laser, but then a neat thing, he can do it in flight.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's different.
And that is Homelander.
Yep.
Soup's awesome.
Soups.
He's a nasty guy.
That's very
really,
impressive.
Really interesting, just the mobility, the flight. And Homelander will be with you very soon, but we're not quite done yet because we do want to show the new cameo that's coming out later, FERRA.
FERRA. I'm really excited for this one.
I was a huge Ferrator fan in X. I've been very much looking.
I didn't really play with FERRA in MKX. I don't even think once.
Yeah, this
Come
is
to think about it.
probably my favorite of the post-release cameos. I think I love that little gremlin. I love her little voice. I like her personality. She's great.
She's crazy. I love it.
Has a lot of fun things, and we're going to show them here right now.
Let's do it.
All right, so the way she works is very interesting, and it's not like most cameos. You hit R1 and you basically become like Ferrator. She controls your movement now. I absolutely love the walking back.
She's in control, yeah.
And every button you hit gives you a different classic Ferrator move. Like, let's start with one of the most iconic is that neutral jump punch from MKX.
I spammed that as a player.
I think
Can confirm.
every Ferrator player did.
I was about to ask, what's the point of having her control your
Standing
movement?
one becomes
But just for her
one-up
moves,
punch,
her attacks.
Mid-combo starter.
It covers a good amount of distance.
It does. 2 becomes an overhead.
So there's an overhead.
Another
for
mix.
Well,
3.
there's an overhead for Homelander now. So it's
That's
standing.
right.
That was a low. Okay.
3 becomes my favorite, the bowling ball slide. Just rolls her out. I love how you're throwing her around and she just seems to like it.
Yeah, she's crazy.
And do keep in mind, we do have the cameo meter on full.
Yes, these moves would drain, but so I'm not having to reset it non-stop. We're showing you. And then she also has a throw. Like, she has a normal cameo throw, like in the neutral, but when she's on your back, you get a throw.
Bonus throw.
Right, you have throws, overheads, lows, combo starters, a tremendous jump attack. But what if I said that's not all she can do?
Oh, what else is there, Steph?
Pain and Gain is back.
Okay.
She stabs
I saw that in
you,
the
she can do it
trailer.
up to twice, you gain a damage buff, and then armor when she's stabbing you.
Wow, okay.
So that's something you can use if you don't kill yourself on accident, but...
We've seen before.
300 damage?
And you can use the
Wait, was that
armor,
3
you know, if
hits?
you
Hold
predict
on. I just caught that at the last second. I saw 300. I was like,
that's
oh,
something you can use
155,
if
whatever.
You don't kill yourself on accident, but...
3 hits for
Yeah.
300 damage.
And you can use the armor,
Bro.
you know,
The potential if you actually have a legit combo, bro. That was just a 3-hit combo. 300 damage for 3 hits. I like that. I like that a lot. Which is a good reward for losing health for getting a
so that's
pain and
something
gain.
You can use if you don't
Look at
kill
this.
yourself on accident.
A simple combo
but-
gives you 300 damage.
And you can use the armor, you know, if you predict an attack and you want to activate
That's
it.
crazy.
And then lastly, I think this might be my favorite thing about her. Instead of jumping on your back, she can do Peanut Gallery, where she comes out and cheers for you. And if you successfully attack, you gain more super meter.
You see how super meter
That's
is.
what it
See how
is.
excited
Okay.
She is.
Oh, she's hyping it up.
But if you get hit, she gets sad and
Aw.
upset, and you lose meter instead.
Nobody wants to
Oh,
say
so it's like
Yeah,
it could be a
she'll literally
reward
turn
or a
red and
punishment.
kind of pout.
That's pretty cool, but in my opinion, you get super this game pretty easily, so I wouldn't use that much.
Yep.
But it is nice
So,
to have
I
in
mean,
case you do want to
basically,
use
it's
it.
as simple as
I like the
that. You hit
painting
one
game,
and
bro.
you
3 hits for
become
300 damage.
Meritor from MKS.
FERRA at this
yeah,
point. Yeah.
that nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
she's
she'll
pretty
be
cool.
great
Not
for,
the best
if you're
cameo I've
playing a
seen,
character
but
that doesn't
pretty
have the
cool.
best mix-ups. Now you do. Awesome combo
I ain't gonna front. I'll be using that
extension.
painting game like
And
crazy,
she's
bro.
just super entertaining to have on the fight. Like if you just want someone to give you good vibes and
Support you.
right there you go.
Because I know it takes your health away, but I'm pretty confident in my
it's
skills
so fun.
to use it right.
So that's FERRA.
Awesome.
Great. Thank you so much. FERRA also coming
That was good.
to Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very exciting.